Alright, Indy 500 time. This is the 4th Indy 500 that I've done. If we want to go look sort of at how it's went for me in the past, well, got series stats. In 2020, I made it 105 laps, finished 18th. 2021, I made it 179 laps and finished 13th. And 2022, finished 191 laps, finished 11th. So right now the goal is just finish all the laps, just because that is not something I've accomplished. Been lapped down, gotten damage, had issues. So amazingly though, only my 4th Indy 500 attempt, so I found that kind of weird. I thought I had done it more, but apparently not. I even went and looked through the full stats in case that they changed the series name or something. So we got 3 minutes here, and I want to show you something that I finally went and did, because I remembered to do it before the race, and hopefully it's not going to cause any issues. But it's been something that has bothered me for years, and now that I've got a computer that can handle things pretty damn well, I decided I'd try to fix it. So I have no idea what we're doing here. Apparently we're doing a qual run. Got to save those tires getting out of the pits. So if you look at the qual videos, you'll notice when we come off of this corner, none of the flags are on the grandstand down there. I have corrected that, changed the LOD, so now that is all in there. I don't know what this guy's doing, but yeah, so now there should not be a whole lot of popping of graphics, and we'll see how that bites me later on. I've noticed, and this is probably just something, but I've noticed that I can see a water tower now back there. That was probably always there. I'm just noticing it now because I'm looking for things. We're going to do a practice pit stop here real quick. And then we will, yeah, I can see why. I can see why this guy's the #1 guy. Apparently he's just going to be here to screw around. But let's do a practice pit stop here. Okay, we didn't larcen it, but can I actually do that in the race?
Right here.
And look at the right front tire, stop, pit stop. Let's practice a getaway here. This is where I actually lose the most time, because there's a fine line between spinning the tires and bogging down. But here we go. So we are in the 7th split, and I have qualified 25th. Now the good news is this field is actually really decently spread out. At the top we've got a 5,300, at the bottom a 1,300, 1,700, 2,000, 2006, 3006, 3007, me at a 4. So it should spread out, but we're also in a fixed Indy car, so that might keep everyone really tight, and it's always going to be hard to pass with fixed. Track temp's 118, so a little lower than what we had in qualifying. The temp is supposed to go up, but it's going to stay clear. Wind is staying constant. It's better than what we've had previously for weather, because that was just static weather, because they weren't able to differentiate qualifying and race weather. But it still kind of looks like it's just not a whole lot is actually happening. Is time of day actually moving? It is, so that is good. All right, so we've got a 1 minute grid here. We will grid up, but lap 1 wrecks are very, 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 very common. So just going to be careful, not get myself in trouble, and hopefully survive. Frames are going to be down a bit here.
1 lap to green. You'll be lining up on the inside.
Just because full field, but
the estimated strength of
it'll
field
quickly get spread out.
565. We expect to be fighting for the podium. 5 cars left to grid.
So had I qualified
waiting on the final car to grid.
decently
Everyone's gridded.
For this split and been near the front, I probably would just start from the pits. But if there's a quick caution, I don't want to get trapped in that whole lap down situation, like what happens when people don't cross the finish line before a yellow. So even though there's wave arounds, I just don't want to have to deal with that. So we've got to just take our time, settle in here. We're on the inside, so if we need to, we can go to the wall and let the few rows go behind us if they're looking crazy. And then it's going to be a bit of just fuel save and save the car. And we'll do that for a while. Really, the goal is, like every other long race, get to lap 100 halfway, then start thinking about what we got to do. But fuel saving in the draft, you can extend a couple of laps out of it, but you can lose a lot of time. So if it does go long green, you're looking at dropping far, far, far off the leaders. But we're already far, far, far off the leaders, so that is no big deal. I'm just going to go map 5 right now. We'll accelerate a little bit slower, but it looks like most of the people behind us are staying back. It's unfortunate that we got to do a NASCAR start where we're all bunched up and going slow to the pit line. Maybe one day we'll get Indy car starts.
Green, green, green.
And I'm just going to go 0 on the weight jacker just to be safe. And let's hope we don't get any Bloomquists. We got one going high in the wall. Yep. Most people behind us backed off. I'm going to get this guy past us. Because we got some people getting crazy trying to win it. Well, we make it 1 lap. A lot of people arrow push right there. Let's stay low, get these guys past us, because yeah. There's just a wad of cars right here, and it's not worth it at this moment to get some damage. Just feeling the car out as well. Class C driver behind us. This guy around us. Dead last. Doing the Coke 600 strategy. I am very surprised, though, that we have made it this deep into the race.
The car in P2, just set the fastest lap. 43.249.
Oh, we got one up in the wall, very slow. But we're just gonna hang out here, save some fuel. It may not matter. But with 33 cars on track right now, blue car just got really loose down low. I don't know if it's just because his internet's blinking or what, but
41.733.
tires aren't really a concern on if we're hurting them or not, especially going this slow. We're doing good on fuel, though. We can make it 33 more laps from here at this pace, so that's a big chunk of saving, but we're also going really slow. Someone is headed to the pits. Yeah, Blue's car's internet's a bit funky. Alright, how far off the lead are we? 11.5 seconds off the lead. So, quarter of a lap down. Just gotta be patient. There's no way this thing's going green the whole way. And it's probably not gonna get through a full fuel cycle. Someone will spin out coming up out of the pits. Do we have a tire limit? We do not. Unlimited tires, which is really not too big of a deal because there's not a lot of tire wear. It's mainly just get your fuel runs right. But if we can stretch these out early, that will hopefully help us. Currently, 12.9 seconds off the lead, so I'm sure we're over 13 seconds off the lead now. 41.601. Now the fuel saving only really helps us if this thing goes long and we get to the pit stops. People pushing it are only going to be able to do about 28. And so you want to get to that 33. Do 33, 33, 33. Try to get a 34 in there somewhere. And hopefully cut out a pit stop, but again, very unlikely that we're going green the whole way. But it could happen. Very happy, though, how this thing has started, because I got to get to a soccer match tonight. And I thought this was at noon, but that was the open. So I would like this thing to be over with without me wrecking in less than 2 hours. Alright, it might be time to pass this guy. 41.893. Just catch up to the long line ahead of us. So we're gonna go map 1, get a run off of 4, use up a bit of fuel. Get really fucking tight. That was really bad. I think he's just picked up the pace as well. He has just checked out from me. He got the same idea at this same time. But this will be good. It can show us what we can do on fuel here. On map 1. And we can decide what our plan is. That allows us to go 20 more laps. Puts us in our window, so we'll go map 1 now. Currently 15.6 seconds behind the lead. It's good for me to... Oh, did he just really get the wall, or is that his internet? Not sure. Yeah, we gotta do a bit of learning here on what's it gonna drive like in dirty air, which we're learning quite a bit. I do see a few people maybe falling off, but it's also gonna be very difficult to make a pass. But you never expect everyone to survive like this. That's not how, I mean, the real Indy 500 had like 3 cautions by now. It was probably 2, but within the first 30 laps, I'm pretty sure they had like 3. Well, that's our fastest lap. And we're still lifting off for draft. We've started to catch the back of the long Congo line. Congo? Now it's just going to be sit and ride. I don't think you can even make the passes at this point. So we'll get a bit more fuel saved.
41.01.
car in front of us. I'm starting to get a little loose there. Alright, map 5. We got draft now. Well, we've had draft, but we've got the whole back of the field draft now, so we don't need to worry about getting too far away. I am starting to get loose. And I know it's probably good loose for the fast people, but for me, I'm feeling a little sketchy, and I don't need to be the guy that self-spins running dead last. But we've done what we need to. We're saving fuel. Kept the car clean, and amazingly only one person has had issues, but handling is definitely starting to go away. I've not done a low fuel old tires pit stop, so hopefully it's not too much different. I did do a positive 20 weight jacker pit stop just to throw some looseness at getting on the brakes and seeing what happens. We got a little bit of smoke, we got some damage, we got cars wrecking, but still going. And the yellow's out now. You can't really afford to check up too much. Because if a no yellow comes out there, because there was only one car back there spun and he was behind the whole field. So a big check up there, we would have lost a lot of time to the lead. But we survive, and possibly another car out of this one. No lucky dogs, so you do not want to go a lap down. Otherwise, you got to stay out and get a wave around if everyone pits. Everyone's going to pit this time for sure. Yeah, this is going to be difficult. Track position is everything. We're only 6 spots back from where I started, but we're in a more difficult position, and we're going to be there this whole time.
Catch that, mate. Car.
Most of these people are going to be pitting before us, so just watch out for that. I'm not going to try to race onto pit road because that's not going to matter too much in the big picture.
Pit box in 5, 3, 2, 1.
Do watch out for people coming out of their pits though at the back. Top it off. New tires. Tires were 89, 88.
We're done. Get going.
And
They want you in
put it in map 8.
Catch that 27 car.
Alright, so first caution at lap 23, single file restarts. We're not going to protect the high side. If someone wants to jump the start, we're going to let them. And, yeah, now we're in a situation where you're definitely going to have to stretch it if it goes long. Although, with it being a 23 and then eventually, 25 when we restart, that may have actually helped the people that were going all out.
One to go, next time by.
So current situation, we've got one car 7 laps down, another car 1 lap down, and then
30.607.
2 people behind us, plus a third one that just went in to top off.
Catch start 27 car.
But now that we've got the first yellow, and everyone has seen it's very difficult to make up any spots, are they all going to get crazy? Or is everyone just riding to get to halfway? Alright, map 5. Who's going to have their weight jacker set to what it was for worn tires pushing
Get ready, going
and spin?
green. Post car is off, time to do your job.
Awkward start.
Green flag, green
Still an
flag.
awkward start. Still an awkward start. That's why I'm just going to not go up top.
Side, clear high.
Very pointless.
35.212, clear high.
I think the red car might still be damaged.
Outside. Keep low. Clear high. Car
That's a
outside.
bad idea.
Stay low.
Oh, God. Then we get a massive push right in front of him.
Car inside. 43.27, clear.
I mean, I'm on map 5. He is slow as shit through the corners. I think he's finally got it going now. Alright. Settle in. Everyone behind us is fuel saving. Well, there's only one person, then the other one's multiple laps down. And fuel saving, hoping for everyone to pit.
41.933.
We're actually hoping for a caution right now so he can go get fuel. And then everyone to pit, because I'm pretty sure wave around rules are NASCAR as well. So you can't pit after a wave around. This thing is rotating very weird. Sometimes I'll get quite a bit. Sometimes I will get a lot of aero push. I think it's probably just my line. But the pace has just died off. We're barely going. Everyone's stacked up on each other at the moment. Just get this guy past us because we've already seen how he drives in practice. Don't need him behind us.
42.391. The yellow flag is out. They want you
And
in
a
single
lot.
file. Pit road is closed right now.
2 cars at least. Wow, that one ended back up into the car, and now they're both trying to gas up into each other and wreck each other more.
Catch star 24 car. Catch star 6 car.
All right. Now it's kicking off. We'll head back into the pits, get tires and fuel.
Catch star 1 car.
But I think we got to go all the way around first. That guy is finally quitting, as he's realized his race is over with, as it is.
Catch star 32 car. Catch star 1 car.
Now we're getting the iRacing Indy 500 experience. So, people at the front may not pit. Most of the people at the back will, to gain that fuel advantage.
Pit road is now open.
And we have had a wreck under yellow. Or was that the same guy that had just sat there the whole time? No idea. Yep, so now you can go get track position, or you can go get fuel. And this is where strategies start to split, and if we get a long run,
Pit box in.
then it
5,
gets really interesting on
2.
at what point in whose cycle does the yellow come out.
We're done. Get going.
Go to map 8 for cautions, and save, save, save.
Line up, single file. Catch star 27 car.
So still not even to the point where we would have been a full fuel run on our initial strategy. Take a look and see. We've got 3 people, 1 or more laps down. We've got 2 people that might be out of the race. Not 100% sure yet. The 10 and the 13 are out on track.
One to go. Next time by.
And yeah, it looks like we have 5 people now not on the lead lap. So 28 cars on the lead lap. And we're just playing the don't get wrecked game.
Catch star 27 car.
Got another card popping in.
Letter 20 carbide. You had the position when the yellow
That's
flag
fine.
came out.
Don't care if we didn't get that spot, because again, we were gonna just let him go anyways.
Catch star 20 car.
Alright, so are we gonna clear out a few more people? None of the lap cars got their lap back that time because everyone's got a pit, which makes it almost impossible once you get strategies diverging. There's a massive gap in the field.
Get ready, going green. Pace car is off. Catch start 20. Car.
Just trying not to catch too quick, otherwise we get a situation like this. Again, we know how the one drives, so we're just going to leave him the dumbass gap so that he can go be a dumbass in it. And we save. And hope that the lap cars behind us don't try to race their way up. Blue car just made contact with someone. He was the guy that was back here with us the whole time. And then he might have got the wall, or it might have just been his internet again. Got quite a bit of side-by-side racing happening up much further in the field. I'm just watching the left side of my screen pretty much through the corners to make sure I don't see smoke, especially now that we got people behind us.
42.259.
Go up on the weight jacker a tiny bit. Especially as slow as we're going, it's just get around the corner. Don't worry about speed, but we don't want to be pushing. I got it looked like they were almost 3 wide in the corner, but I think the guy was just that high up. All right. 14 laps until we're a quarter of the way done. Go 31 laps from this point. That puts us at 68. But I'm sure most of the field is saving. Because the speeds are just not happening. And someone getting passed on the outside up there. watch that very closely. There's a green car just making moves on the outside of everyone up there. He's got it done. All right. Looks like we might be settling into a nice little long run here.
41.791.
Never mind. And again, turn 2.
Car. Pass the 13 car. Pass the 10 car.
And 2 more cars out of this one. All right, so we've got a few options here. Like, we can go 28 laps, but that's fuel saving. So we could stay out when the front half of the field pits, but it's too early. It's way too early to even worry about track position. So we'll pop in, get 4 gallons of fuel, 4.5 gallons of fuel, and new set of tires since we have unlimited, and see how many more people wreck out. We haven't had that giant crash that gains us a ton of spots, but we're already back up to where we started, essentially, now that we're in 26th. Now, I'm guessing most of the leaders come in this time, and I'm guessing a few of these people at the back stay out. Not that many.
Pit boxing.
Just drive through in case, because that guy is always about ready to leave his pits as we're going through, and we don't need to make contact on pit road.
Okay, go.
Are you kidding me? I slow down for the blinking guy and we get destroyed on pit road.
You've got some damage. Let's get that fixed.
And that's our race. A lap car drives through us on pit road.
Repairs are 10 minutes.
Guy blinks in front of us and dude just drives through us.
54 seconds. We can repair most of the damage. You'll still have minor wheel damage.
Absolutely ridiculous. Nothing happens to him, of course. He just drives through us because we are trying not to run into the blinking car that's pulling out in front of us. But he's going to just drive straight through us. And that's our Indy 500. Now I don't have to worry about getting to soccer on time. Amazing. Well, thanks for watching.